Hey guys, Sarah Ansboury here, and I have basically one of the biggest mistakes that I see players make. Okay? And it's a common one, and a lot of times I see people purposely doing this. So I want you to look at this. What do I see the issue is? Okay, players hitting balls like this. Okay, when this elbow is popping up and maneuvering, that is going to cause some trouble. Okay, and I know a lot of people are like, "Well, I feel really good hitting this backhand right here." That is fantastic. Okay, if you're able to finish the ball, that's great. However, if I'm pulling my elbow up from here, okay, look at that direction that paddle goes. This is often why people get tennis elbow. Okay, and now the tip of my paddle is kind of the wrong direction. So if I've got a high backhand, I want my elbow to stay down. If I have a forehand, I want my elbow to stay down. If I'm down here, I want those elbows to kind of stay in and down. We want to be cautious of that chicken wing situation, okay? And this is why a lot of times we're seeing is if my paddle is forward, forehand, forehand here, backhand, backhand here. If you're consistently tilted this way, you are going to struggle hitting forehands and hitting the ball in front of you on a regular basis. So when we're thinking about that paddle position, we want to think kind of out and away so that we can move to the ball a little bit more efficiently with our hands. So we're not keeping those elbows up, we're kind of keeping them in line and down. Now, here's the extra tip, okay? If your opponent is doing this, use it against them, okay? So if I've got someone going over here kind of blocking and blocking, now they'll start to shuffle and still do it, okay? After they've hit a couple here, now hit a soft shot a little bit behind on their forehand. What's going to happen is they're going to struggle getting that ball, and it's often going to create an error. So remember, your opponents do tell you where to go. When you pay attention to where their paddle is, that's often tell you where their weak spot is. Too often players are saying, oh, the backhand is weaker. Well, if you've got someone consistently sitting on a backhand, well, then their forehand is actually probably the weaker shot. Okay? So remember, think about how your body is going to maintain and last longer and get your better range of motion. And if we make those mistakes, well, our opponents probably do as well. So we can always use that in a tactical advantage. What are the strengths and weaknesses you need to work on, but also how can you use that to your advantage with your opponent?